Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Inc., is known today as one of the most influential innovators in modern history, but his journey to the top was anything but smooth. Born in 1955 in San Francisco, Jobs was adopted as an infant by Paul and Clara Jobs. From a young age, he showed an unusual curiosity about electronics. However, he struggled with the traditional education system. He dropped out of Reed College in Oregon after just one semester, not because he lacked intelligence, but because he couldn't see the value in spending his parents' savings on classes he didn't find meaningful. Jobs stayed on campus, sleeping on friends' floors, returning Coke bottles for food money, and attending classes that interested him like calligraphy. That class would later influence the typography of the first Macintosh computer. In 1976, at age 21, Jobs teamed up with his friend, Steve Wozniak, in his parents' garage to start Apple. Their first product, the Apple I, gained modest success. The Apple II became a massive hit, helping launch the personal computing revolution. By the age of 25, Jobs was a millionaire. But success didn't come without setbacks. In 1985, after a power struggle at Apple, Jobs was forced out of the very company he had created. It was a devastating blow, but instead of giving up, he used the time to reinvent himself. He founded a new computer company called NeXT, which focused on high-end workstations. Though NeXT wasn't a commercial hit, its software would later become critical to Apple's future. During this period, Jobs also bought a small computer graphics division from George Lucas, which he turned into Pixar. Under his leadership, Pixar created the world's first fully computer-animated feature film, Toy Story, which became a groundbreaking success. Pixar eventually became a major player in the animation industry and was later acquired by Disney, making Jobs a billionaire. In 1997, Apple bought NeXT, bringing Jobs back to the company he once led. He returned as CEO and introduced a new era of innovation. Products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad transformed not just Apple, but entire industries. His focus on design, simplicity, and user experience set new standards in technology. Jobs also battled personal struggles, including a long fight with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. Despite his illness, he continued to work, unveiling new products and guiding Apple's vision until he stepped down in 2011, shortly before his death. Steve Jobs' story is one of creativity, resilience, and transformation. He faced rejection, failure, and even death with determination. His legacy lives on in the devices we use every day and the idea that passion and persistence can truly change the world.